A trip to a shopping mall is always a great experience, but the public do not see the behind-the-scenes hard work that centre management and staff put into making it a secure one too. When GrandArcade Shopping Centre opened in Wigan in March 2006, its forward-looking management identified a need for a system that would help them to manage risk. The Tenant Active system was implemented within GrandArcade when the centre opened and has been a huge success with retail tenants. We met with John Sanson to find out more about his experience with the Tenant Active system and how it has changed communications within the retail tenant community at GrandArcade.
There are a number of challenges on looking at the TAS system and a number of concerns for centre management. These days, obviously, tenants are extremely busy, but we want to liaise with them. There are security issues, maybe the tenant hasn't got enough staff in there. So we needed our centre management, our security, our customer services desk to link in with the tenants as adequately and as efficiently as we could. The shops have been extremely receptive to the system, and there's been nobody who's sort of been against it. It's basically seen as an insurance policy for them, as a backup. They can get instant access to customer services, centre management, security, so if there is an incident they can react immediately. The advantages for the centre manager are its full 100% coverage of all tenants, all management staff, all security staff, all customer services staff. So we've got an immediate link, be it for a security alert, a fire alarm, or be it just information we need to get round to the tenants, whether it's urgent or not. The TAS training was excellent. We made a conscious decision that we were doing our security officers and management staff in one tranche, and what we decided with the tenants was to do the training individually within each unit so that they were being trained on their territory and they could be comfortable with how it worked. We have got a small A5 size leaflet next to every TAS phone adjacent to each shop till, so that if there are new staff, they can be trained quite easily on how to utilise the TAS phone. If an alert goes off, there's a process that cascades down. What we try to do is make our security control room the hub, the front end of any incident, so that control is taken from there. But the joy of the TAS phone system is the customer service desk on the MAL, the management office, which is quite remote from the MAL, can also be involved. But we've got certain systems for certain events that we will run through, and the tenants are aware of that. There's been a number of incidents where TAS has been useful, I'm unfortunate to say, in some ways. I think in every retail operation there's theft, there's shoplifters, and because of retail staff cuts, etc., there's maybe not the security staff available. This has been an excellent tool for us that our security and the tenant and other members of our staff have been able to get into a unit or to follow somebody. Our basic benefits have been seen from shoplifting, from credit card fraud. We can put out over the TAS phone a description of somebody. We can put out over the TAS phone credit card details, various things like that. So it's instant to get the message round to the tenants. At present, we can see no downsides to the TAS system. It's been perfect in its operation. We looked into the backup if the power failed. We've got a UPS system and we can still operate that. if there is a major incident, we'll have evacuated the centre anyway, and the TAS phone can be used to do that. The best thing I can say to other centre managers is it's easy to fit, be it in a new building like this or retrospectively. It's reasonably inexpensive, but it's this instant contact with all your tenants and with all your other staff where you can actually collate them together, and everybody is aware of a situation, be it a good situation or a bad situation. We first got involved with ACCL when the building was a shell and they were looking at fitting the TAS phone system. We've since increased our involvement with ACCL, and they have put the whole telephone system in for the centre management. We've also gone on, they're now looking after our wireless system and some other IT and AV operations within the centre. We were interested in finding out a bit more about TAS and about the TAS user group, and we visited Chapelfield in Norwich and talked to the centre manager and his staff there, and saw a unit in operation and really got to know how it worked on the ground. I believe it's been fitted in Exeter, and it's also been fitted in other centres as we speak. But I think one of the big benefits is you can go and actually see it in operation and then look at it being retrofitted into your centre. There are a number of ways that TAS can link into increasing revenues within the shopping centre. For instance, what we have here in Wigan is to actually have our customer services desk linked into all the tenants. So if any tenants have got any special offers for that day, we can circulate those. We can also put them, upload them onto some of the screens and other advertising medium that we have within the centre. We're also looking for the future about linking in retail turnover figures via the TAS phone, because it's fully secure and we can collate those and give details back to the tenants, whether they're top of the sector, midway of the sector or whatever. So a number of areas that we can link into there. Yeah, I mean, one other thing that we've used it for is linking in with some smaller tenants we've got, where we've linked them in onto an EPOS till system through the TAS phone system, and we've been able to do that without any further wiring, just by changes to the software that we've got on site through the till system. I think we can always learn from any installation, and my first reaction would be to get ACCL and a TAS phone system confirmed early in the day if you're building a shopping centre, or if it's been fitted retrospectively, get details round to the tenants as quickly as possible. It's a win-win situation for the tenants, but for my mind, to get involvement earlier is all the better.
Thank you for watching. We look forward to hearing from you soon.